Oh, welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, the straw bale gardening, those bales are rotting down now and they're producing a bit of liquid. With all this rain, it's producing even more liquid. But I thought I'd just give the alpine strawberries a bit of a freshener. And again, I'm surprised how far down these have sunk again. At least 6 inches. I'm just tempted again to take them out, top it up, create that bund so that the strawberries are easy to get. I don't like to waste any of this liquid, and shortly, as per the title, I don't like wasting any perennial weeds either. So let's go and have a look at the wheelie bin. I think it's been like that now for about 3 years. So my perennial weed bin sits there. And I keep throwing the rooted weeds, those weeds that we don't normally like to leave in the compost bin. I'm not so fussy these days, but I've added little water to this, enough in the bottom, then just kept firing different weeds in that I wouldn't normally put in the compost bin. So, see if I can get this out without doing myself any mischief. But this is a good way of getting rid of those perennial weeds by drowning. They rot down. I haven't put any worms in there. The worms have found their way in the cells. And as you can see there, they're trying to survive by keeping to the top. Well, I put a little sheet down. I think I'm going to need a bigger sheet. So I'll put the bigger sheet down just so that it doesn't make too much mess everywhere. There's holes in this plastic, so it should run away. But as I've tried to move it out, I can't see where the water could have got in. But there's... that does stinky winky. It's early Sunday morning, the 30th of November 2025. I'm sure there's not that many people about, but gum. What a smell. You want to get that on me? Oh no. But those juices, at least they'll run off into the wood chips. He says hopefully. I've had that much rain recently that a bit more water ain't going to hurt. Oh dear. I was out gritting last night till 11:30 because of the rain, so we had to go wait until it stopped raining. I thought my knee might have played up a bit more this morning, but hopefully it's going to settle down. Oh, I'll go and find my shovel. Oh, I can see it. Right, get my gloves on. Looks like there's quite a few raspberry runners. Lots of worms. Mr. Wiggly Wigglers. That's broke down quite well, really, considering what I've been putting in it. As we know, the leafy stuff and the roots will break down. I'm going to let this dry out a bit. The best bits have probably all run off down the allotment. But like I said, we'll be harvesting the wood chips in a few years anyway. So it's well worth getting yourself a container, even if it's just a small container, to collect those perennial weeds, the dandelions, the nettle roots. I don't get many, but when I do, I throw them in there. And like I say, it's probably been 3 or 4 years since I did my last reveal on the perennial weeds. And we've also seen the strawberry roots in some of my potato reveals. They're still struggling to break down in water, so I think the old strawberries will go in the compost bin in the future. I think everybody realises now that we need to save as much organic material as we can, whether it be for the autumn leaves, which are too wet now to put through the mower, but the mower's ready to go next year. Straw bales that I got for free. Pumpkins, just went and collected them. That's with the bales as well. The mulched up leaves are down there. Wood chips. New wood chips aren't as good as 4 to 5 year old wood chips, but all I do is scrape back the old wood, the new wood chips at the top, and then harvest the ones at the bottom, and I end up creating enough material to mix with other ingredients. I haven't found a compost cannabis compost dump now for 12 months, so we've got, oh no, I've got 120 litres in January, which put the total to 44,670 litres of collected, dumped compost that the cannabis growers unscrupulously dump. But you can understand how much material you do need for your raised beds or ordinary beds. I used to just mulch my beds, but then the beds got higher and higher, so that's when I decided to lay out for some scaffold planks. But the scaffold planks aren't lasting as long as the pallet collars, so it looks like I'm going to have to try and get a few more pallet collars. I've got 32 pallet collars ready to go, but I'm a little bit cautious with the knee and my back, of course. So some of the plans for the winter jobs are going to be put on hold. No rush. We can do that at our leisure another time, but there are some things that I will need to do. But you'll see that on my December tour of my allotments. Let me know what you're up to, and then give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down for the interaction. Please leave me a comment on whatever you're doing. Love to see what you're up to, because it reminds me to do it as well. But we will be concentrating on those jobs that need to be done. And why not consider subscribing to see what else I get up to. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.